Problems based on the ranges. Finding of the range of the function. The range of fx equal to cos of x by 3. The range of fx equal to cos of x by 3 is cos function cos x by 3 is defined for every real value. The domain of the function is here clearly real, hence x by 3 is real. For real values of x by 3, cos takes the values -1 and +1 only. Whatever may be the value of x here, cos function takes cos value lies between -1 and 1. Hence, the range of the function is -1 and 1 itself. Because x being a real, x by 3 for x by 3 also real. For such value, cos value always lies between -1 and 1. So, here domain of the function is here domain of f. Domain of the cos function is set of reals. Set of reals. Domain of the function f is R. And we know that cos of x by 3 for all real values of x, it lies between -1 and 1. Okay. Hence, fx lies between -1 and 1 for all x that belongs to domain of the function. So, range of f is the closure interval -1 comma 1 itself. Similarly, the range of the function fx equal to step x minus x. The range of the function fx equal to step x minus x. Here fx equal to step x minus x, which is minus of x minus step x. But x minus step x by definition, this is fractional part of x, where is fractional part function. Fractional part function. But fractional part of x always lies between 0 and 1. That implies minus fractional part of x lies between -1 and 0. Okay. Once x is integer, the fractional part is 0. So, fractional part of x lies between 0 and 1 means minus fractional part of x lies between -1 and 0. Hence, -1 is less than fx is less than or equal to 0 for all x that belongs to domain of the function. Therefore, range of the function is here open interval -1 comma 0, close at 0. -1 comma 0. Next, Next, if fx equal to a cos of bx plus c plus d, then range of fx or f equal to range of f is for every real value of x, cos function lies between 0 and 1. Hence, for every real value of x, cos of bx plus c lies between -1 and 1 for all x. That belongs to OR itself, real numbers. So therefore, minus a is less than or equal to a cos of bx plus c is less than or equal to a. Adding d, minus a plus d is less than or equal to fx is less than or equal to a plus d. Hence, range of f is d minus a or d plus the closed interval d minus a comma d plus a. Next one. Range of fx equal to x plus 2 by mod x plus 2 is x plus 2 by mod x plus 2 is. Let us define the function at first here. To define the range at first, find the domain here. For x more than minus 2, for x more than minus 2, this is 1. Hence, fx is 1 for x is more than minus 2. X cannot take the value minus 2 because the denominator cannot be 0. For x less than minus 2, for x less than minus 2, this is negative, so minus. Hence, we get minus 1 for x less than minus 2 and not defined for x equal to minus 2. So, this is our function. Hence, the domain of the function is the set of reals, set of all reals, either more than minus 2 or less than minus 2 except minus 2. So, domain of the function is here or minus minus 2. Domain of the x cannot take the value minus 2. And range of f, the range set value is either f takes minus 1 or 1 only. Hence, it takes either minus 1 or 1 only. The required range is the set that consists of only two elements, either 1 or minus 1. For all values of x more than minus 2, fx takes 1. For all x which are less than minus 2, fx takes minus 1. Similarly, x minus for x equal to minus 2, it is not defined. Hence, the required range set values are only minus 1 and 1. Next one. The range of fx equal to cos 2x minus sin 2x is. The range of fx equal to cos 2x minus sin 2x is. The range of a cos x plus a cos theta b sin theta plus c is c minus under root a square plus b square c plus under root a square plus b square itself. For all values of theta, the range of a cos theta plus b sin theta plus c is c minus root over a square plus b square, c plus root over a square plus b square. So that based on this result, the range of f is, here theta is 2x, in both the cases cos theta minus sin theta form, and the range is c is 0 minus square root of 1 square plus minus 1 square, of course a is 1, b is minus 1, 0 plus square root of 1 square plus minus 1 square. So that gives us minus root 2 to root 2 is the range of the given function. The range of the trigonometric function a cos theta plus b sin theta plus c is c minus under root a square plus b square and c plus root a square plus b square, closed interval. Next problem. The range of fx equal to 1 by 2 minus sin 3x. 1 by 2 minus sin 3x is sin 3x lies between minus 1 and 1 for all x. Sin 3x always lies between minus 1 and 1. So minus sin 3x also lies between minus 1 and 1 itself. That implies 2 minus sin 3x always lies between, adding 2 we get 1 and 3. Adding 2 throughout the inequality we get 2 minus sin 3x lies between 1 and 3. So that gives us 1 by 2 minus sin 3x lies between 1 by 3 and 1. Hence 1 by 3 is less than or equal to fx is less than or equal to 1 for all x. That belongs to domain of the function, of course. Hence the required range of the function is 1 by 3 to 1. 1 by 3 comma 1 itself. Next problem. For theta greater than pi by 3, range of f of theta equal to secant square theta plus cos square theta is. For theta greater than pi by 3, range of f of theta is secant square theta plus cos square theta is. Here f of theta is secant square theta plus cos square theta, which may be written as plus cos square theta by 2, which is 2 into the square root of secant square theta into cos square theta. Since arithmetic mean is greater or equal to geometric mean. This is arithmetic mean. This is AM of secant square theta cos square theta. So this is gm of secant square theta cos square theta. Okay. But secant square theta into cos square theta is 1. Hence, f of theta is greater than or equal to 2. This is valid for all theta. For all theta that belongs to the domain of the function. Greater than, of course, pi by 3. Hence, range of f here is 2 to infinity. The range of 2 to infinity. Next, range of fx equal log 3x square minus 4x plus 5 to the base is the range of 3x square minus 4x plus 5 is here f defined for 3x square minus 4x plus 5 greater than 0. Logarithmic function is defined for positive reals. So this is, that is 3x square x lies between, okay, on dividing with 3 here, that is the x square minus 2 into 2 by 3, 4 by 3 may be written as like this, plus 2 by 3 whole square minus 4 by 9 plus 5 greater than 0. X minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 45 means 41 by 9 greater than 0. Which is true for all x. Which is true for all x. Which is true for all x that belongs to R. So the function is defined for all real values of x. Domain of the function is here R. Domain of the function is R. So that here the range of the function, here the range of the function. Actually this is course taking 3 common, taking 3 as common, here we get 5 by 3. 5 by 3 in the sense 12, 45. This is 9 minus 4 plus 15, 11 by 9. This is 11 by 9. Okay. 11 by 9. Which is true for all x that belongs to R. And moreover, 3x square minus 4x plus 5 is greater than 3 into x minus 2 by 3, oh sorry, equal to 3 into x minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 11 by 9, which is equal to x3 into x minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 11 by 3. Therefore, which is greater than 11 by 3 for all. For this, since it is positive, we are adding some positive quantity to 11 by 3. Hence, it must be greater than or equal to 11 by 3. It is more than 11 by 3. So that fx range. So, range of f is logarithm of 11 by 3 to the base e to infinity. It takes infinity value up to infinity. The range of f is, since this value is more than 11 by 3, log 11 by 3 to the base e is the minimum value, and the maximum value is not defined here. Hence, the range of f is log 11 by 3 to infinity. The domain is R and range is log 11 by 3, closed at 11 by log 11 by 3 to infinity, open at infinity. Next problem. Range of the function f(x) equal to 4 power x plus 2 power x plus 1x. Range of the function 4 power x plus 2 power x plus 1 is 1 is. Here f(x) is 2 power x whole square plus 2 power x plus 1. Okay. Let y equal to 2 power x whole square plus 2 power x plus 1. That is a quadratic in, you can write like this, as 1 minus y equal to 0. Here delta is greater than 0 implies, because x is real, 2 power x is real, delta is greater than 0. Otherwise, do one thing, b square, let us consider 2 power x value. Therefore, 2 power x is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac, a value 1, that is c value is 1 minus y by 2 into 1 minus 1 plus or minus square root of 4y, of course minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 by 2. This is positive. To make it positive, we have to consider plus here, 4y minus 3 by 2 only. This exists. It exists whenever 4y minus 3 is greater than 0. So therefore, f defined for 4y minus 3 greater than 0. So y greater than 3 by 4. Y greater than 3 by 4 means y is more than 3 by 4. Square root of course, 2 power x is of more than 1, and also it should be positive. 2 power x is positive. This is positive. So let us consider like this. So here 2 power x defined for 4y minus 3 is positive, and moreover root 4 over minus 3 minus 1 is positive because 2 power x is positive. That gives us y greater than 3 by greater than or equal to 3 by 4, and that should be positive, means once it is 0 it is not possible, hence this is y greater than 3 by 4 and root over 4y minus 3 is greater than 1. 4y minus 3 greater than 1. That is 4y minus 3 greater than 1. That is y greater than 1. From these two values, y is more than 3 by 4 and y is more than 1, means y is greater than 1 follows. For y more than 1, both inequalities follows. 2 power x defined. Once 2 power x is defined, f is defined. So y is greater than 1 means fx is greater than 1. Fx is greater than 1. That implies range of f is open interval 1 to infinity. 1 to infinity. Open interval 1 to infinity. Next problem. Range of fx equal to log of root 2 into sin x minus cos x plus 3 to the base root 5. Range of log of root 2 to sin x minus cos x plus 3 to the base root 5. We know that sin x minus cos x lies between minus root 2 and plus root, as per a cos theta plus b sin theta plus c lies between c minus root over a square plus b square and c plus root over a square plus b square rule. Sin x minus cos x always lies between minus root 2 plus root. So root 2 into sin x minus cos x plus 3 lies between minus 2 plus 3 and 2 plus 3 itself. That gives us root 2 into sin x minus cos x plus 3 always lies between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. And moreover, f dash, this is logarithm value. Root 5 is more than 1. Root 5 is more than 1. So taking logarithm to the base root 5, we get fx is less than or equal to log 5 to the base root 5. Since root 5 is more than 1, logarithmic function is increasing function. Log function is increasing function. Log function is increasing. Hence, there is no change in the inequality. Therefore, 0 is less than or equal to fx is less than or equal to, this is root 5 whole square, hence 2 log root 5 to the base root 5, which is clearly 2 here. So, the range of f, therefore fx lies between 0 and 2. So, range of f is 0 to 2. Okay. Next one. Range of the function f(x) equal to secant inverse of 1 plus cos square x. 1 plus cos square x. Secant inverse of 1 plus cos square x is defined for 1 plus cos square x with modulus is greater than or equal to 1. But 1 plus cos square x is positive. This is positive. So that implies 1 plus cos square x is greater than or equal to 1. Since 1 plus a cos square x is positive, the modulus value is itself. That implies cos square x is greater than or equal to 0. Cos square x is always greater than or equal to 0. That is, cos square x lies between here 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Therefore, 1 plus cos square x lies between 1 and 2. Therefore, since secant inverse function is secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2 lies between secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2. Applying secant inverse here, 1 plus cos square x is secant inverse of 2. So f(x) lies between secant inverse of 1 and secant inverse of 2. Since cos inverse function is decreasing function, secant inverse function is increasing function, there is no change in the inequality. Once you apply secant inverse throughout the inequality, there is no change in inequality, since secant inverse function is increasing function. So therefore, range of f is secant inverse of 1 comma secant inverse of 2. Secant inverse of 1 comma secant inverse of 2 itself. Okay. Once it is step value, step 1 plus cos square x takes either 1 or 2 only. Once taking step here, step 1 plus cos square x takes the either 1 or 2. In such case, the range is the set that consists of only two elements, secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2, once that is step value. Okay, let us take like this note point. If fx equal to, this is given in examination, step 1 plus cos square x, where is greatest integer function, then 1 plus cos square x lies between 0 and 2 implies step 1 plus cos square x takes only 1 and only two values, two integer values. In such case, secant inverse of 1 per step 1 plus cos square x is secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2. So therefore, range of f in such case, step case, the set that consists of secant inverse 1 come secant inverse 2. Only it consists of two elements. The range consists of only two elements. Once taking step here, without step value, it lies between secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2. Okay. Now, next one. Next problem. The range of fx equal to log sine inverse x to the base is minus infinity to log pi by k to the base, then k equal to okay. Logarithmic function is defined for only positive values of sine inverse x. So f defined only for sine inverse x is greater than or equal to greater than 0. That implies sine inverse x is greater than 0 means x lies between 0 and 1. X lies between 0 and pi by 2, of course. So sine inverse x lies between 0 and 1. Sine inverse x, x lies between 0 and 1. This is 1. This is pi by 2. Okay. So taking logarithm, this is t goes to 0, log t to the base e is less than log sine inverse x to the base e is less than log pi by 2 to the base e. Of course, this is equality. Of course, this is equality. Sine pi by 2 1. Okay. As limit t goes to 0, log t means this is minus infinity. Already Earlier we discussed this one, and fx, this is fx is less than or equal to log pi by 2 to the base e. So range of f is minus infinity to log pi by 2 to the base e. Closed at pi by 2. This is closed, of course. Hence k takes the value to itself. Hence k takes the value to itself. This concept is important. Once you take directly, you cannot take log to the 0. That's why I am using the limit concept. Limit t goes to 0, log t to the base t. That means log 0 itself. Once graphically the log function is very closer to y-axis, negative y-axis. Once the x is nearing to 0. X is nearing to 0. This is logarithmic nature, function, log x function. Hence, this value is minus infinity. That is more important. That point is more important here. Integer type questions. Next. The range of fx, equal to 2 minus 3x minus 5x square is minus infinity to lambda. Then greatest natural number satisfying lambda is. Then the greatest natural number. Lambda that take greatest natural number satisfying lambda is. The greatest natural number value of lambda. Once fx is a quadratic given as 2 minus 3x minus 5x square. Okay. Here fx is minus 5x square minus 3x plus 2. This is A, this is B, this is C. A equal to minus 5 less than 0. Hence, f takes its maximum. F takes its maximum value. The maximum value of the function is obtained at x equal to minus b by 2a. As per quadratic inequalities or quadratic equations, f maximum is obtained as 2a. Either maximum or minimum obtained at this point, but once a negative, it takes maximum. It is maximum. Once a is positive, it is minimum. So that is f of minus b means 3 by 2a means 10, minus 10. Okay. So that is minus 5 into minus 3 by 10 whole square minus 3 into minus 3 by 10 plus 2, which is 9 for 2's 9 by minus 9 by 100 means 20. This is plus 9 by 10 plus 2. That is minus 9 plus 18 plus 40 by 20. Hence this is 50. This is 9. 9 means 49. 49 by 20. So the greatest natural number fx maximum value is this. So fx is less than or equal to 49 by 20. 49 by 20 means this is less than 3. Less than 3. The greatest natural number satisfying lambda is 3. Okay. 2 point something. So the greatest natural number that lambda takes the value is 3. Let us go through the answer here. The integer value is of course the value of lambda, greatest value of the natural number. Or 4. Of course, here value is given as 2, of course. 2. Of course, 3. Between this value and 3, there is no values of fx. And the functional value is less than 2. So, greatest lambda, lambda, natural lambda. The greatest natural number. Of course, this is less than 3, of course. The greatest natural number that lambda can take is equal to 2 because fx is less than 3. It takes the greatest natural number that lambda can take is only 2. Okay. Based on range values, range close interval AB. Okay, next problem. The range of fx equal to sin x by root over 1 plus tan square x plus cos x by root over 1 plus cot square x is a comma b, then the value of modulus of a plus b, then modulus of a plus b is equal to, okay. Here fx equal to sin x by root over 1 plus tan square x, root over 1 plus tan square x is secant square x and root secant square x plus cos x by this is root cosec square x, that is sin x by mod secant x plus cos x by mod cosec x, which is sin x modulus of cos x plus cos x modulus of sin x. Now this value, now we will evaluate this one. the period of this function is 2 pi. Since period of fx is 2 pi, let us consider the nature of the function in 0 to 2 pi. For x less between 0 and pi by 2, x lies in the first quadrant. This is sin x into cos x plus cos x into sin x. So 2 sin 2x, sin 2x in the first quadrant. That is in case of 0 to pi by 2. If x equal to 0, of course this is 0 and this is 0, hence it is 0. At x equal to pi by 2, x equal to pi by 2 to pi, for x lies between pi by 2 to pi. In the second quadrant, sine with negative sign, cos is negative, sine is positive, hence sin x plus cos x clearly 0. 0, that is clearly 0. For pi is less than or equal to x is less than 3 pi by 2. In this case, in the third quadrant both are negative. So minus sine 2x. Even at pi 0, this is 0, hence this is also 0. For 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. The fourth one, cos is positive, sine is negative, mod sine is negative, hence this is 0 again. Fx takes sine 2x in the first and third quadrants, and in second quadrant and fourth quadrant it is 0. It takes 0 value. So the graph of the function is here. Therefore, graph of the function is like this. Once 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. 0 to pi by 2. X varies between 0 and pi by 2. It takes maximum 1. At x equal to pi by 4, it takes 1. So it takes positive values, and this is 1. And 0 in this pi by 2 to pi. And in this one, it takes negative, like this, negative. And this is 0, okay, like this. So this is my plus 1, and of course this is minus 1. Okay. The graph of the function is varies between minus 1 and 1. So the range is minus 1 to 1 itself. F range of f. Range of f is here, close interval minus 1 comma 1. So modulus of a plus b is 0 itself. Modulus of a plus b is 0 itself. Very good. Next, so these are the different problems related to the range. finding of the range of the function. Note point. If fx is a quadratic, ax square plus bx plus c, that is a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus b square by 4a square plus c by r. That is a into x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4ax. Okay. Now first one. If a negative, then range of f. If a negative, this value is less than this value because a negative less than this value. Hence, that is 4ac minus b square by 4a itself. That is f maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. It attains at x equal to minus b by 2a, at x equal to minus b by 2a. And if a positive, then it becomes minimum because this value is more than this value. In such case, the range of f is to infinity. That is, minimum of f is 4ac minus b square by 4a itself. Based on a positive, the range of the quadratic is 4ac minus b square by 4a comma 0. And for a negative, the range of the function is minus infinity to 4ac minus b square by 4a. Both minimum and maximum exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. Both f minimum or maximum, f maximum exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. This is one important point related to the quadratics. Now, let us go through the composition of mappings, composition of functions.